You ever wondered if your partner is no longer interested in dating you? There are always signs that your partner no longer wants to date you, even if they say otherwise. It has nothing to do with how much either person cares for one another. Sometimes relationships just fall apart naturally. In this video, we will discuss 6 signs that your partner no longer wants to date you. We will also discuss solutions on how to handle each problem. The sooner you're able to identify the red flags and then address the issue with your partner, the more time you'll have to find a solution before it's too late and one of you ends up getting hurt. When you are dating someone, do you ever wonder if the relationship is going to go further? Well, unfortunately, breakups happen often. Dating is exciting, but it also comes with its share of hard times. If relationship content is of value or interest to you, please like and subscribe to our channel for more informative and useful dating content. 1. You haven't been intimate in a while. When you haven't been intimate in a while, it can be a sign that your partner is no longer interested in dating you. This can be especially difficult for some people because they want to make sure that their partner stays interested in them and that they haven't done anything wrong. Naturally, intimacy does slow down a little bit. But it should never stop. Go with your gut. If you feel something is wrong, then something is probably wrong. Solution. This can be a difficult thing to deal with, but there are things that you can do to try and rekindle the intimacy in your relationship. One thing you can do is ask your partner what made them feel loved and appreciated in the beginning of your relationship. This can help you to get back to those activities that made them feel good about being around you. You may also want to consider couples counseling if the problem persists. 2. Your partner feels like a roommate. If your partner starts to act more like a roommate, they may be losing interest. If you live together, this might show in the form of a lonely and chilly atmosphere. They'll stop wanting to eat breakfast or cuddle on the sofa, for example. If you don't live together, you could detect a decline in intimacy, such as fewer hugs and kisses. Solution. Working to rebuild intimacy, for example, by asking and answering questions like, what did we do at the beginning of our relationship that made each other feel loved and appreciated? Try to concentrate on the things that make you feel good about one another again, and see if it helps bring you closer together. 3. Your partner's mood is always unpredictable. If your partner's mood is always unpredictable, it may be a sign that they are no longer interested in dating you. This can be very difficult for some people because they may not know how to deal with mood swings. It is important to remember that you are not responsible for your partner's mood, and you should not take their mood swings personally. Solution. If your partner is always in a bad mood, it's possible that there are some other underlying issues. If the problem persists, you may want to re-evaluate whether or not this person is someone you can trust or if they are manipulative. You should also pay attention to the way your partner talks about other people. If they are constantly complaining, it may be a sign that they will not be happy in this relationship for long. 4. They start to ignore you in social situations. If your spouse or partner doesn't notice you when you're out with friends or family, understand that it might often be due to a problem in the relationship. Sure, they may be preoccupied. And yes, both of you are absolutely allowed to do whatever you want. However, if your partner no longer considers you while making their week's schedule, you have a problem. Solution. It's time to have a talk if you're always the first one to reach out to make plans. Let your partner know that you've been feeling left out and see what they say. It may be time to call it quits if you put in all of that effort, and they still don't match your enthusiasm. 5. They do not call or text nearly as much. While there are numerous reasons for a partner to suspend their texting routine for a time, such as being too busy, it's extremely likely that they're avoiding you. Self-examine your motives. When you're with your partner and they receive a text from someone, do they read it right away or wait until later? Solution. The most effective way to deal with this is to be clear about your desire for better communication. Let them know that you enjoy texting and calling during the day since it makes you feel more connected to them, but that it feels one-sided right now. A partner who is really committed to the relationship will take this advice to heart. 6. They no longer discuss the future. If your partner stops discussing the future with you, it may be a sign that they are losing interest. This can be worrying for some people because it means that the relationship is not going in the right direction. A partner with one foot out the door will avoid scheduling anything on the calendar or making commitments. If your partner is exhibiting any of the signs mentioned in this video, it's possible that they are no longer interested in dating you. You can try to rebuild intimacy by asking questions and concentrating on the things that make you feel good about one another. It can be difficult to deal with these signs, but it's important to remember that you are not responsible for your partner's feelings. If your partner is avoiding communication or refusing to discuss the future, it may be time to call it quits.